Hi, this is Phil Potempa, and welcome to another edition of Notoriety. Each week we bring you all the ticket opportunities, all the entertainment headlines, and all the showbiz. Wanted to be news that you wouldn't want to miss, and make sure you mark on the calendar. Of course, we are here coming to you from our WJLB studios in Hammond. Some of you are tuned into a traditional radio dial. Others have the added advantage of streaming, so you can see all the cameras that are happening right here in our studios. As I'm joined by co-host Luke Miller and Tony Panic.
How's it going, everybody?
And most of all, we're so pleased to be here thanks to our underwriters and our sponsors, the folks at People's Bank.
Hello.
Hi there, Denise. Can you hear us all right? Hello, Denise. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Perfect. And even
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. We are joined here.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sounds good. Very good. Our big reveal here, and we thank our sponsors, People's Bank and Andy and Sue Arnold and all the previous sponsors, Legacy Foundations, after joined on the phone lines by our special guest, singer and icon, Denise Williams. Once again, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
And we've crossed paths a couple times. The last time being, I can't believe it's been 5 years. The big grand opening of the Hard Rock Casino in Northern Indiana. We got to interview you along with all the other luminaries that were there for the ribbon cutting and the guitar smash. And here we are 5 years later, going to spend Valentine's Day with you and the Whispers. What an exciting concert opportunity, Denise.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is exciting to be there, but the most exciting part for me is coming back home.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Of course, all of our listeners and viewers, for all of her hit songs, she is an icon, not just the 80s, 90s. She is forever a legend. Anyone who's been to the Hard Rock Casino in Northern Indiana has seen that wall of fame with all of the great memorabilia dedicated to Denise, along with all the other sections. But there's quite a great amount of memory lane up on that wall, Denise.
Yeah, I tell you, I was so surprised when I went and I saw, what they had done with the memorabilia and the dress that's up in one of the cases. It's just such an honor, to be thought of and the music to be loved that way. It's still, even after so many years, my heart still softens when I hear people talk about how they've loved the music over the years.
And February 14th is the big concert. You are teamed up with a double headlining bill with the Whispers. What a great way to spend Valentine's Day. It is themed as, it's got a great theme to it because they're calling it the Valentine's Day Soul Jam. Have you toured some with the Whispers or no? This is a special, just one time pairing on stage. Or no, you've been doing some other events around the country with the Whispers.
This is I think the second time that we've worked together. It's been years since I worked with the Whispers, and I have so much respect for them. When you look at all the music that they've done over the years, it's just been incredible. So it should be a very musical, very upbeat, lovely, fun night for us.
Yeah, and Denise, I was Tony here. I was one of the folks that talked to you 5 years ago. It's hard to believe it, like Phil said, 5 years ago at the opening of the Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana.
Yeah.
But, you were so gracious during the interview. I appreciate your time. But you're coming back to Gary now. You're from Gary. Tell us a little bit about that. You're an accomplished artist. You've done so much. But coming back to your hometown and performing, that's got to be a special treat.
It's very, very special because, like Dorothy said, there's no place like home. And, every time I get back, I drive by Tolleson High School where I graduated from high school. I drive by my dad's house over on Pierce Street. There's so many places you go. And just the memories flood in. I go out to Terrytown. My dad had a gas station out there years ago. And so, you just go home and the memories flood you, and I have such incredible memories of growing up in Gary, and I really love my hometown. I've been in and out of Gary, for years now, and just excited to see the growth and the changes that are taking place.
Yeah, I mean, heck, Denise, I don't know if you heard the news, but a chance of the Chicago Bears even coming to Gary, Indiana, as we sit here today. But we don't know what's going to happen with that, but there's a chance.
There is always a chance, and the fact that that conversation is taking place, that's pretty exciting stuff.
Absolutely. That voice that you're hearing, if you're just tuning in, is Denise Williams, the singing icon. Gary, Indiana roots, has gone on to such claim to fame. If you ever have seen the movie Footloose and you hear it for the boy, you know who Denise Williams is, along with all those other hits. One concert exclusive, a way to spend Valentine's Day here at the Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana, teamed with the Whisperers. What a great way to celebrate February the 14th. I can't think of a better ticket opportunity when you're looking for that music that is not just of the era of decade after decade. Denise, you can't see us, but on our table here, we have a top hat because of that iconic music video, Hear It for the Boy. In the first scene, the little gentleman that's there, that's in the classroom, who switches his dunce hat for a top hat, has gone on his own claim to fame, including a famous wife, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh! I'm thinking in terms of him. You should see him. He looks like a football player now. He is so so used to. Last time I saw him, I thought, this can't be you. What happened? My growth got stunted, and you just shot up. So it was very exciting. He was in the Mighty Ducks movie, a couple of them, I think, at least one of them.
That's right. That's right.
It's incredible to see how he's grown.
Exactly.
How he's grown.
That famous wife, I give a nod to. Luke, you can say the name.
From
Frozen, Let It Go, Idina
Menzel?
Exactly.
Better than John Travolta said it.
That's right. Sometimes it's a little hard to say. Denise, I've got a fun question for you.
Oh, my God. Okay.
A fun question for you. Over the years, have you ever had your agent, your manager, your publicist call and say, Denise, hear me out. Don't say no yet. It's great money. It's great publicity. They want you to be on fill in the blank, Celebrity Apprentice, Dancing with the Stars. Do you get those offers once in a while and you just say, that's not for me?
I've done it over the years. I was saying, thank you so much, but I'm just going to do what I do, and, and it's been great. I mean, and there are some that I should have taken, definitely I should have taken, but it's been such a power-packed career for me, and the fact that, and you combine that with home, because home has always been a first consideration for me. Having time to be home with my children and being a part of raising them. I didn't want somebody else to raise them. I wanted to be there. So it has been an incredible balance, but it has worked out for me. I have had opportunities offered, but, I've been busy enough. It's been, 50 years?
Amazing. It's an amazing career.
Oh, my God.
And all those favorite songs.
Yeah, because I started with Stevie Wonder.
That's right. That is right.
Yep, and all the favorite songs. So it's been good. I think that there's one show now, only one show that I think of that I would love to do if the opportunity came up, and that would be The Masked Singer.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to put that in my Tribune column because I promised I'm going to give you some ink on Thursday's Chicago Tribune media column. So I'll put that in there, and you never know whose eyes are going to see that, and we can't tell their secret, but who knows what identity you might be under that mask.
Yeah.
Well, Denise, you mentioned...
Yeah, that seems like that would be fun.
Yeah.
50 years, and that's quite impressive. And, there's a lot of up-and-coming talent out there in the world today, but it's all about the longevity. What's the secret, Denise, to having a long, thriving career in the music world? Is there a secret?
I think when I look back at my career and the career of some other ladies that I respect, I think the secret to us was that we were unique. When if I came on the radio, you knew it was Denise Williams. Yeah. If Natalie Cole came on, you knew it was Natalie. If Gladys came on, if Whitney came on, we all had very unique sounds and a unique style. And unfortunately, I think the problem that we see with the music industry now is that it's very hard to tell one singer from another. They all are following some kind of formula, which doesn't give them the opportunity to be unique and have their own style. I think that that's what I'm seeing in the industry now.
That makes sense.
Yep, so tickets for the show start at $63, and it's ages 21 and up. The box office is open every Friday and Saturday from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., and you can purchase tickets over the phone at 219-228-2383, or you can visit hardrockcasinonorthernindiana.com for the Valentine's Soul Jam featuring the Whispers and who you're listening to now, Denise Williams.
The wonderful Denise Williams. I always love to ask this question. When you were first starting out and you're making the rounds, you're going to all the talk shows, you're on late night, who was the one person when you rubbed elbows with, maybe in a green room or backstage at an award show, you couldn't wait to get on the phone, tell mom, tell your aunt, you'll never guess who I just saw backstage or who I just said hello to? Denise, was there anybody that stands out in your mind early on?
I think the only person that, there are two people that I got enamored with, and I called my mom. The first person that did that to me was Whitney Houston's mother, Cissy Houston.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'd grown up listening to her, and she was with a group called the Sweet Inspirations that were the background singers for Aretha Franklin. And when I first met Cissy Houston, I have to tell you, I stepped right over Whitney to get to her mother. I'll be right back. I had such admiration for Cissy Houston because she was a part of my growing up, you know.
Sure.
So that was a person that did it. The second person that I felt that way was when I was finally introduced to Johnny Mathis.
Oh, yeah.
And when John and I met to do Too Much, Too Little, Too Late, I had to call my mom, and she was so mad. She said, I should be there. I said, no, we're working. You stay put. I know how you going to act. No.
Oh, Denise, so much fun with these memories.
You mentioned Johnny Mathis there. I mean, you have that connection, too, immortalizing, right, in a theme song history, Family Ties theme song.
Absolutely, and our single, "Too Much, Too Little, Too Late," just incredible time with Johnny and being there and hanging out with him. So those are the two people I think, right off the bat that I couldn't believe, and I just, felt on. And of course, I had that same experience when I first met Aretha Franklin, because I'd grown up with her and listen to her. But, I've just been blessed to have met so many incredible people in my career, and I never thought that I would meet them, let alone be performing with them or, in some sort of way on the same level with them. So you never know who you're going to meet and where the opportunities are going to come from. So my situation is my advice is be prepared, because you never know who you're going to end up in a room with, or some situation will put you in at an opportunity. So be prepared.
Absolutely. The one and only Denise Williams. We don't get to cross paths enough, but that means, folks, get your tickets right away. Valentine's Day, what a way to celebrate with the Valentine's Day Soul Jam at Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. One concert only with Denise sharing the billing of headlines with the Whispers. It's an unbelievable night. That is just a chance for our homecoming for our local Gary gal, claim to fame, Denise Williams. Denise, we're going to see you soon. You rest up and safe travels to you before we see you on Valentine's Day, okay?
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys and getting some hugs. That'd be wonderful.
All right, it's a deal.
Thank you.
That's the one and only Denise Williams. As we release her on the line, thank you so much for being a part of our broadcast. We have a little bit of our own housekeeping to do, and that is with Luke Miller here, because we have some things that are coming up. She mentioned Stevie Wonder. What a great transition.
Exactly. Yeah, coming up here on Sunday, February 1st, we have our own Stevie Wonder tribute, Wonder Love, based out of Northwest Indiana here. That's at 3 o'clock on Sunday. And it's going to go through all of Stevie Wonder's hits. Of course, he has so many number one hits. Isn't She Lovely? I Just Called to Say, Superstition, Part-Time Lover, Signed, Sealed, Delivered. I mean, he has so many hits. All of them and more, Sunday, 3 o'clock. You can call the box office for the $40 tickets at 219-836-3255, or you can go online at www.theateratthecenter.com. And theater is spelled with the R-E at the end.
Kind of like an early Valentine's Day, right, Tony? A lot of love songs in there.
The theme of love. I mean, one of the great love composers of all time, Stevie Wonder.
And this is going to be with full live musicians, correct? Backup singers?
Yep.
It'll be the whole 9 yards, as we like to say, at Theater at the Center. 1040 Ridge Road, right there as our entertainment stage space at the Anchor, which is the Center for Visual and Performing Arts in Munster, Indiana. As Luke was saying, get your tickets right away. You can go online, pick your own seats if you want, www.theater, with the R-E spelling, at thecenter.com, or call the box office and they'll be happy to help, 219-836-3255. There is no fee at all to call the box office. Tickets will be set aside and ready to go. And spend some time when you're there on a Sunday afternoon. So many opportunities, especially if you come hungry. Mm-hmm. Right, Tony?
Yeah, because we pair it with the brunch. Folks at 1040 Ridge Catering and Banquets, they'll have a full brunch on display. So go get some brunch, breakfast, salads, desserts,
I cannot
lunch,
believe that he's
then go
leaving
see
out
the
the most important word with this brunch.
Champagne brunch,
Tony
I should
Panic
say.
leaving out the word champagne. It is a champagne-soaked brunch, and again, for a great price of $35, you can just graze through the elegance underneath the glistening chandeliers in the huge ballroom, both east and west wings, at the Center for Visual and Performing Arts, 1040 Ridge Road, 1040 Banquets and Catering. They always do it right. Got to save room for that huge display that are the tier after tier after tier of desserts, right, Luke?
Mm-hmm. They've got a full table, and you can take as many as you want.
And
Luke
wonderful
starts
service.
with the desserts, then he goes to the breakfast, I think.
Well, and of course, they always have the finale of a carving station there. The best of all your breakfast and brunch items move into salads, and then all the hot food items. Nobody goes away hungry. And then, as you mentioned, stroll across the lobby. Maybe make some time to go in the South Shore Arts gift shop. A little bit of shopping, early Valentine's Day gift. Make your way all the way through into the huge, expansive Bachman, lofty, towering gallery that has the latest exhibits from South Shore Arts. And then make your way back across the lobby. Maybe find a libation, a glass of wine, or something to take into the theater. 3 p.m. show, doors open at 2:30.
Mm-hmm,
How do you get tickets again, Luke?
219-836-3255 or online at theateratthecenter.com. Theater spelled with the R-E at the end.
Absolutely. We will all three be there, and we hope you will as well. Again, it's our tribute to Stevie Wonder that's coming up this coming Sunday. And Valentine's Day plans, as Denise Williams was just saying, she doesn't get back that often in the headline, but she will be back at her home away from home, Gary, Indiana, and her other home away from home, Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Right along Burr Street there, another place where it's an oasis of gaming, entertainment, live entertainment, free entertainment at the Hard Rock Cafe. Tony, I think you were there watching games not too long ago, right?
I was the IU game a few weeks back, but, they got a bunch of TVs there. The food is fantastic, we should say, so not a bad seat when you're at the Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana.
And it's all free to peruse all that memorabilia we were just talking about. Denise Williams, her costumes, albums, a salute to the entire Michael Jackson and Jackson 5 family and everybody else in between, all of the luminaries and the rock stars of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Enshrine as you walk through all the favorite gaming areas, and as you mentioned, a lot of dining options as well. Where can they find out more to do their homework, Luke?
Yep, give a call to 219-228-2383 or visit www.hardrockcasinonorthernindiana.com.
Okay, that's going to wrap it up for us today. Of course, Of Notoriety is our broadcast equivalent of all the columns and stories you'll read in flagship Post-Tribune underneath the umbrella of ChicagoTribune.com. We want to put a stamp on this, depending on when you're hearing it, to say that we recorded our interview with Denise Williams, and our banter is happening live here at Tuesday, January the 27th, January the 27th, 2026. In case this could be a rebroadcast, we want you to plan accordingly for your ticket opportunities. And we thank our producer. Thank you again, Tony Panic.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you, Luke Miller.
Glad to be here.
We will be back again next week. I'm your host, Phil Potempa. Depending on when you're hearing this, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or wherever your path might take you.
HBO Max is available on YouTube. Enjoy the latest releases.
He's not your average kid.
I will change my destiny!
Big NFC East matchup.
What kind of comedy show did you think you were seeing tonight?
Hustle until your idols become your rivals.
I know about dating. Dating takes risks. Love is easy.
Get more of your favorites on HBO Max, Paramount Plus, MGM Plus, and more.
She calling